Hey guys, this is Zishan from ultimateofftimes.com. Today we are going to talk about the Outriders Worldslayer, review of Outriders Worldslayer with info on the story, gameplay mechanics, and everything else you need to know before you buy. People Can Fly has released the latest expansion for its co-op shooter RPG Outriders Worldslayer, and it appears that players will have enough to do. Outriders, an online shooter developed by Square Enix and People Can Fly, appeared to have the potential to dethrone Bungie's enormously popular Destiny franchise with similar graphics and gameplay. Outriders, although being a highly anticipated game, received a comparatively dismal reception. Outriders' gameplay was exciting and dynamic, and its visuals were stunning, but some thought the story and characters were underdeveloped. Despite these failures, Outriders found an audience, but it was far from an economic or critical success on par with Destiny or other online loot shooters. People Can Fly has continued to maintain Outriders since its initial release, with free updates such as New Horizon bringing substantial changes to the base game to improve the overall experience for players. Outriders is an online-only game, so gamers would expect it to continue receiving substantial content after launch. Thus, the announcement of the next major expansion was very welcome. The Worldslayer expansion, Outriders' largest to date, will be released this summer and will add a lot of new content to the game as well as some upgrades to the existing systems. Worldslayer's in-game is the trial of Taria Guitar, which takes place in a new environment with changeable weather and day and nighttime scenarios. As you go deeper into Taria Guitar's core, you will face a series of progressively difficult battle engagements. Combat encounters alter as you move through the trial and can introduce new foes, including those that are unique to the mode. This roguelike mode has no time constraint, allowing you to play at your own pace. Outriders can also strengthen their characters by venturing further and deeper into the dungeon. However, the foes will not be kind, and adversary levels will grow as players continue and battle more bosses. By participating in the trial, players will have the opportunity to grab the best treasure from the expansion. Taria Guitar's trial includes more than just monster bouts. It also includes extra regions called troves where players can test their mettle against a range of optional adversaries. These troves are difficult, yet each one drops a different type of gear. For example, one trove may drop helmets while another may drop chest armor. This will provide an advantage to the players. Worldslayer is a particularly in-game focused expansion since it offers a number of new elements that should provide a ton of replayability to gamers who swiftly exhausted the expeditions in the initial version. For one thing, the trial of Taria Guitar is a whole new recurring in-game exercise. People Can Fly did not divulge much today, but vowed to offer more information closer to Worldslayer's release. Then there's the new Ascension leveling, which is akin to Diablo 3 Seconds Paragon levels in that it provides slight stat boosts across the board as part of a post-game 200-level advancement system. Finally, the new Apocalypse tiers combine World tiers and Challenge tiers from the regular game to create something unique for Worldslayer. Apocalypse tiers will replace Challenge tiers for expeditions, although you can still play the main game's original campaign using World tiers. Apocalypse tiers will serve as the original campaign's new game plus. The new tiers also grant access to their own Apocalypse exclusive gear, which features 3 mod slots. You may also anticipate unlocking a lot of different armor sets, weapons, and upgrades as your tale progresses. Players can explore a new section of Enoch covered in frost and blizzards. As they try to derail Ereshkigal's plans for mankind on Enoch, they'll face Ereshkigal, the leader of the human insurgents faction. Along with Ereshkigal, new enemies will test players' combat skills. Worldslayer adds 100 legendary goods and a new campaign, 2 5-piece legendary armor sets for each Outrider class, including mods, weapons, and multi-class 3-piece legendary armor sets. All of them are accessible currently for high-level characters, but Worldslayer will have a level 30 boost that will get even a fresh character up to speed quickly. Expeditions and Challenge tiers define Outriders in-game. These were updated when New Horizons was released, but due to Worldslayer Challenge tiers, they're being replaced with Apocalypse tiers, which are harder but offer more XP and loot. Without Worldslayer, Apocalypse tiers will be accessible, but progression will be capped at Tier 15. Tier 40 Apocalypse will allow players to earn Apocalypse grade items. Worldslayer adds additional growth routes, story missions, lore, weapons, mods, and armor, and Apocalypse tiers. Outriders must provide players with innovative ways to improve their characters or risk losing players. The power of the packs will introduce 2 subclasses to each of the Outriders' primary classes. Players can customize their builds and explore Devastator, Pyromancer, Trickster, or Technomancer class features. Path to Ascension will work with power of packs to provide longer-term progression. When Outriders players reach level 30, all XP is assigned to the 200-point Path to Ascension. This new and improved advancement system boosts Outriders by giving players more to do and rewarding fans for sticking with the game. Crossroads in Tarraya will allow players to explore side paths. Whilst boss arenas require progression milestones throughout the dungeon, People Can Fly further explains that Gratter has no time limit, giving players as much time as they need to accomplish it. As they travel through the Tarraya dungeon, players can explore several troves. And while they frequently offer difficult battle encounters, the riches are well worth it. Troves also provide specific apocalypse gear loot farming. Each trove will supply one sort of gear, and each trove will allow players to target specific gear types to help complete a set. Outriders Worldslayer Edition, which includes all new content including the base game, is available to new players while existing players only require the Worldslayer upgrade. Square Enix has stated that they are not interested in implementing a couch and online PvP multiplayer option to Outriders Worldslayer. They've replaced it with top solo and co-opus modes. Local split-screen co-opus is not supported in Outriders Worldslayer. Outriders Worldslayer, fortunately, offers both online PvP multiplayer and crossplay. Players can play alone or in groups of up to 2 friends to experience the dangers of a perilous world. Worldslayer will feature a brand new campaign, a frightening opponent, the Strong Altered, Ereshkigal, as well as new locales and more. Blizzards have now ravaged the continent of Worldslayer, and it appears to be a difficult place to explore. The existing character system in the game is also being expanded, with new weapons, mods, and gear to uncover, as well as new class branches and the long-term advancement system, Ascension. Worldslayer will also include additional in-game content in the shape of the Trial of Tarraya, which will be revealed in the lead-up to the game's release. Outriders Worldslayer will be released as a full $60 game that includes both the main game and the expansion. Existing Outriders owners, on the other hand, will be able to upgrade to Worldslayer for $40, which is a good launch day save as long as the original game stays on Game Pass come June. New weapons and armor are in Outrider Worldslayer. Every character class got 2 5-piece legendary armor sets and new 3-piece sets, increasing the total to 100. Increased gear level caps, a new difficulty setting, and a large end game are also included. Fans of the original can expect more background and hidden locations on Enoch. Worldslayer has varied fighting styles. Outriders is an online-only RPG looter-shooter. The game is set in the mid-20th century after global warming has reached a point of no return and climate disasters have outpaced humanity's ability to counteract them. Outriders released a free demo in February 2021 to positive reviews, but technical concerns. Outriders' story and tone were lauded, although its graphics and server issues were criticized. The game gained many downloads at its April 1, 2021 release. People Can Fly teased an Outriders expansion after 3.5 million gamers in a month. The release date for Outriders Worldslayer has been set for June 30, 2022. Outriders Worldslayer will be available on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, X, and Google Stadia platforms. Outriders Worldslayer will be available on PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store when it is released. Outriders Worldslayer's digital version, which includes the original campaign, costs $59.99. However, if you already own Outriders, the Worldslayer update costs $39.99. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this video, so just click the like button below, and also to watch more videos from us. Just subscribe to Ultimate of Times and also join our forum to build a gaming community.